students, in previous video we people have understood your dairy farming and poultry farming. I hope you understood that topic very well. Now we are going to start your new topic, that is your animal breeding. See, this topic is very important for MCQ purpose, as well as this can be your 2 mark, 3 mark, or even it may ask in 5 mark question. Okay, now we are going to start this topic. Before going in detail, you should know the meaning of breed. Breed क्या होता है? What do you mean by breed? Okay, breed refers to, as you can say, it's a group of animals which are related by descent and shows similar characteristic, in the sense they look morphologically identical. I can say they must share common features like general appearance, size, configuration. तो ये जो animals होते हैं, they are considered as a breed. ठीक है? So once again, what is breed? Breed is nothing but you can say it as group of animals. ठीक है? Group of animals related by descent. ठीक है? And exhibits, and they must exhibit common characteristic. They must exhibit common characteristic. अब ये common characteristic in the sense, generally we are talking about morphology. Generally we are talking about morphology, general appearance, their size, their configuration, and many more aspects. So this is what I mean by breed. Now if you are focusing on animal breeding, right, then this animal breeding is classified into 2 categories. ये जो है हम classify करते हैं into 2 categories. One says inbreeding program, inbreeding, and second says, ये in है तो ये क्या होगा बेटा जी? Outbreeding. ठीक है? Inbreeding and outbreeding. Now you should understand what is the difference between in and outbreeding. Inbreeding in the sense, what we are saying here, we are crossing animals belonging to same breed. We are mating animals belonging to same breed. Whereas here we are crossing or we are mating animals belonging to, I can say, different breed. ठीक है? So as such, this is the difference between inbreeding and outbreeding. Now there must be some reasons, right, why we are performing this inbreeding and outbreeding, why we opt for animal breeding program. There must be some objectives. So here we are going to understand some of the objectives, right? First I can say by using this program one can improve growth rate. So first is improved growth rate, right? Second says improved reproductive rate, improved reproductive rate. ठीक है? Then for increasing production of, one can go for animal breeding for increasing production of your, I can say, eggs, right, then meat, then what you can say, wool, right, and many more products, okay, increasing production. Then of course it increased quality of the same, quality of egg, your meat, your wool, etc. Simple as that, right? Then we can improved, or you can say increased disease resistance capacity. Increase resistance capacity. Am I clear? So these are some of the objectives why we are going for animal breeding. Say increased growth rate, improved reproductive rate, increasing production of eggs, meats, wool, for improving quality of the same, for increasing disease resistance, capacity. Okay, so these are some of the objectives I have mentioned over here for your animal breeding. Now we are going to start with your inbreeding program, right? So 2 minutes I am giving. Pause your video and note it down please. Right? So ये होते हैं आपके objectives. Now we are going to start with your inbreeding program. Now we are going to start with your inbreeding program. ठीक है? Once again, what do you mean by inbreeding? Inbreeding का मतलब होता है we are crossing. We are crossing animals belonging to same breed for 4 to 6 generation. Most important thing जो आपको याद रखना है, right? We are crossing animals belonging to same breeds, I can say same breeds, and we are crossing it for 4 to 6 generation. We are crossing it for 4 to 6 generation. तो ये होता है आपका inbreeding. अब भी देखो, once again, like we have discussed in previous video, right? Selection of breed plays a major role. Selection of breed plays a very important role to get best quality offsprings, best quality progenies. ठीक है? तो here, say for example, with example I want to explain you. Say for example we are taking, we are crossing superior female and superior male. Superior female says we are talking about superior cow, and superior male in the sense we are talking about superior bull. ठीक है? अब ये superior माने क्या? Why I have written the word superior? Superior का मतलब क्या होता है? Superior in the sense I can say this superior cows are going to produce more milk per lactation. ठीक है? More milk per lactation. जो ज्यादा milk produce करे, that we are going to consider as superior cow, right? And superior bull in the sense this superior bull produces, right, superior progenies. They are going to produce superior progenies in comparison to other male bulls. Simple as that. So here we are going to select breed which are superior. Say for example superior cow, superior bull, right? इसका आप cross करवाओ. Again they must belong to same breed. They must belong to same breed. इसका आपने cross करवाया, right? This results in formation of progeny. This results in formation of progeny. Am I clear? This results in formation of progeny which is superior to both one, which will be superior to both one. Simple as that. तो ये हो गया आपका inbreeding. ठीक है? Now one word that comes over here, this inbreeding program increases homozygosity. वो क्या increase करता है? Homozygosity. Now this word you understand better once we will understand chapter number 5. However, in class 10 I guess you people have understood Mendel's experiment. Mendel's P experiment आपने study करा होगा, right? So what you people have understood? capital T ऐसा कुछ किया था आपने. You have crossed with small t. ठीक है? What you will got? capital T small t ऐसा कुछ मिला था, right? This is you say parental, correct? This is you say F1 generation. फिर आपको इसका ही क्रॉस करवाओ तो आपको मिली थी F2 generation. ऐसा ही कुछ you people have understood, right? This will be capital T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, and small t. ऐसा कुछ you people have understood in Mendel's P experiment. Yes or no? We are going to understand the same in detail once we go for chapter number 5. लेकिन अभी के लिए ये homozygosity होती क्या है? We people have understood chromosome, right? So say for example ये आपके chromosome है. This is for understanding purpose. ये आपके chromosome है and we very well know that till now अभी आपको पता चल गया होगा कि chromosomes पे होते हैं gene undergo transcription translation to form particular protein, right? So say for example यहाँ पे कोई gene है. This is your gene. Of course it occurs in pair. Why? We are diploid organism. We are having two sets of chromosome. We are having 2 sets of chromosome. तो जो alternate form of gene होता है, the alternate form of gene is called as alleles. ठीक है, तो ये दो क्या है बेटा जी, alleles कहलाते हैं. Once again, alleles are nothing but alternate form of gene. Okay, and say for example, this gene codes for height. ये gene किसके लिए कोड करता है बेटा, हाइट के लिए कोड करता है. तो 2 ऑप्शंस फॉर हाइट, या तो टॉल हो या तो शॉर्ट, और आई कैन से इट एज dwarf, or I can say it as dwarf. I am explaining this with respect to this example only. ठीक है, अब भाई देखो ये जीन किसके लिए है, हाइट के लिए है. It can be tall, it can be dwarf. Now I am explaining you homozygous condition when these alleles are identical. जब ये alleles identical होते हैं, say for example capital T, then this condition is called as homozygous condition. ये condition को क्या कहते हैं हम, homozygous condition. Whereas अगर मान लीजिए अगर these 2 alleles are different, says these 2 alleles are different, says I am writing one codes for tall height and one codes for dwarf height. ठीक है, then this condition is called as heterozygosity. ये कंडीशन को क्या कहा जाता है, heterozygosity. Of course आपको पता होना चाहिए, आउट ऑफ से फॉर एग्जांपल टॉल के लिए कैपिटल टी है, ड्वार्फ के लिए स्मॉल टी है, तो एक एलील जो होता है वो डोमिनेंट होता है एंड वन एलील जो होता है वो रेसेसिव होता है. ठीक है, डोमिनेंट जब तक प्रेजेंट होता है तब तक रेसेसिव इज नॉट गोइंग टू एक्सप्रेस, तब तक रेसेसिव जीन एक्सप्रेस नहीं होता. कब तक नहीं होता, जब तक डोमिनेंट एलील मतलब कैपिटल टी इज प्रेजेंट. सिंपल एज दैट. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस. अगर ये अलील सेम है तो वो होमोजाइगस कंडीशन, अगर दो अलील्स डिफरेंट है तो वो हेटेरोजाइगस कंडीशन. ओके, सो कम बैक टू दिस पोजीशन. If you are talking about inbreeding, then this increases homozygosity. It increases homozygosity. Thus, one can have pure line cattles. One can have pure line cattles. ठीक है? So I hope you people understood this. What is increased homozygosity, right? So you can get pure lines. What you can get? Pure lines. ठीक है? वापस से pure line मानी क्या? एज अ पेरेंटल मैंने एक ये लिया है कैपिटल टी मतलब ये प्लांट की हाइट क्या होगी, टॉल, राइट. एंड आई हैव क्रॉस्ड इट विथ स्मॉल टी मतलब ये प्लांट की हाइट क्या होगी, शॉर्ट, ड्वार्फ. यस और नो. अब प्योर लाइंस का मतलब ये होता है कि दोज plants over here, if I want to say those plants who produces same kinds of progenies generation after generation. Say for example देखो यहाँ पे देखो कैपिटल टी लिया मैंने, इसका मैंने क्रॉस करवाया, मुझे जनरेशन क्या मिली, कैपिटल टी. अगेन इसका मैंने किसी और से क्रॉस करवाया, मुझे जनरेशन क्या मिली, कैपिटल टी. देन दिस इज कंसीडर्ड एज अ प्योर लाइन. This is considered as a pure line who produces same kind of offsprings generation after generation. So it increases homozygosity. We will get pure line varieties, right? Cattles, rather I can say pure line animals you will get. यहाँ पे cattle का example लिया है, so I have written that. But you will get in general pure line varieties. ठीक है? तो increases homozygosity and pure line. So this process helps in accumulation of desired gene. जो हमको चाहिए, we can accumulate that, of course, right? And we can eliminate. We can also eliminate you can say less desirable gene. जो हमको नहीं चाहिए हम वो eliminate कर सकते हैं, जो हमको चाहिए उसको accumulate कर सकते हो. But at the very same time continuous inbreeding, आप inbreeding करे जा रहे हो, it leads to most important thing is inbreeding depression. It leads to inbreeding depression where organisms becomes biologically unfit बायोलॉजिकली अनफिट का मतलब क्या होता है? देयर चांस ऑफ सर्वाइवल, देयर चांस ऑफ प्रोडक्टिविटी, देयर चांस ऑफ फर्टिलिटी डिक्रीजेस, इट डिक्रीजेस. एम आई क्लियर? वंस अगेन मैंने क्या बोला? आप कंटिन्यूअस इनब्रीडिंग करे जा रहे हो. दिस लीड्स टू इनब्रीडिंग डिप्रेशन. What is inbreeding depression? We people have understood the same in chapter number 2, right? In outbreeding devices ये हमने पढ़ा. Inbreeding depression का मतलब होता है in which animal loses its fertility, loses its productivity. ठीक है, तो इसको कहते हैं हम inbreeding depression. So I hope the topic inbreeding is very clear to you all people. Let us now understand the second method of animal breeding, and that is called as your outbreeding. Okay, first we people have understood your inbreeding. Now we are going to understand your outbreeding. This outbreeding is broadly categorized into 3 categories. One says your outcross. One says your outcross. Second says your crossbreeding. Okay, second one is your crossbreeding, and third one is your interspecific hybridization. Interspecific hybridization. Simple as that, right? So once again, if you are talking about your outbreeding, then here 2 organisms are involved. Of course, mating होता है, crossing होता है, right? Depending on how it is broadly classified into this 3 categories: outcross, crossbreeding, and interspecific hybridization. Now, if you are talking about your first one, that is your outcross. So in outcross, what happens here? Once again, mating occurs between animals. Look over here. Mating occurs between animals of same breed. Same as your inbreeding. वहां पे भी तो same breed थे, yes, but in inbreeding, this same breeds, right, have common ancestors. They are having common ancestors. But whereas in outcross, mating occurs between animal of same breed who do not have common ancestor. Who do not have common ancestors. So do not confuse. ये होता है difference between your outcross and inbreeding. Once again, what is inbreeding? Again, it is breeding or mating of animals of same breed who shares common ancestor. Whereas outcross comes in your outbreeding, right? Though animals belongs to same breed, but they do not have common ancestor. This is the difference. Okay, now if you are talking about benefits of this outcross, right, then this single outcross, most important thing, single outcross, right, can decreases your inbreeding depression. It decreases, it helps to overcome, I can say, it helps to overcome, right, inbreeding depression. What is inbreeding depression? अभी हमने पढ़ा, right? So if that organism is mated with same breed, but दोनों के बीच में similarities ना हो, दोनों का ancestor same ना हो, अगर उससे आप क्रॉस करवाओ, तो once again that organism who shows your inbreeding depression restores to normal condition, in the sense now that organism may becomes fertile and at the very same time productivity be increased होती है, right? So this is all about your outcross. I hope you people understood this. Next comes your crossbreeding. As the name says, here what you are going to take? You are going to take superior female, of course, right, of one breed, and you are going to cross it with superior male of another breed. Simple सी बात है, right? another breed. Simple as that, right? Superior female of one breed, you are going to cross it with superior male of another breed. So यहाँ पे दो breeds are different. Two breeds are different. So this is your cross breeding. By using this program, right, we have make a ship that is Hisardale. What is the name of ship? Hisardale, right, is product of this cross breeding, and we have crossed Bikaneri is with merino rams, okay. So by crossing these two, the result of that crossbreed is Hisardale, and this program occurs in ये कहाँ पे, in our Punjab. ठीक है. So ये एग्जाम्पल अच्छे से आपको याद रखना है. Very important it is. Bikaneri ewes plus merino rams results in formation of a crossbreed, and उसका नाम है Hisardale. Simple as that, right? So this is your crossbreeding. And lastly, if you are talking about your interspecific hybridization, then here mating or crossing occurs between animals of two different species. Okay, यहाँ पे there is involvement of, I can write over here, different species. As the name indicate, interspecific hybridization. Okay, one such example, you people are familiar with the word mule, right? You people are familiar with the word mule, right? This mule is product of this interspecific hybridization where we have mated female horse. With male donkey. This results in formation of new generation that is called as mule, and this mule is physically stronger than this male donkey. Simple as that. However, these mules are sterile. ये जो mules होते हैं वो sterile होते हैं. So ये हो गया बच्चा जी आपका outbreeding, in which we people have understood three things: your outcross, cross breeding, and interspecific hybridization. Now, one more important thing that you people have to understand is called as your controlled. This is important one once again. Controlled breeding programs. What we are going to understand? Controlled breeding programs. Okay. In this we are going to understand two techniques. Number one is called as your artificial insemination. Artificial insemination आप सभी ने पढ़ा in reproductive health. ठीक है. What is artificial insemination? In which semen, okay, of superior male, right, is taken out, and this semen is injected in female reproductive tract. It is injected in female reproductive tract. Simple as that, right? The semen which you people are collecting, you can use it fresh, as well as you can store it also, you can freeze it also. Simple as that, right? So by using this artificial insemination technique, the productivity is increased much more. So one such technique is your artificial insemination. बहुत simple है. Semen collect करना है male से, and that semen you are going to inject in female's reproductive tract. Simple as that, right? And second one is very important one, जिसको आप कहते हो MOET. MOET stands for your multiple ovulation embryo transfer technology. Once again, what is MOET? ये important है. It is multiple ovulation embryo transfer technology. Okay, what we are going to do in this program? Simple as that. If you are taking calf, then this calf is injected with FSH like hormone. What is FSH? You people have understood in class 11, right? follicle stimulating hormone. Follicle stimulating hormone. Am I clear? So calf को inject करना है by using FSH like hormone. Due to this, there will be production of more than one egg. There will be production of more than one egg. Says 6 to 8 eggs are formed, or you can say are produced. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to mate this cow. आपको ये काव को मेट करवाना है. This cow is mated with superior bull, or rather if this is not available, right, you can artificially inseminate it. You can artificially inseminate it. Simple सी बात है, right? This cow is crossed with superior bull, elite bull, right? Or you can artificially inseminate it. Simple as that. This results in, of course, fertilization, right? यहाँ पे egg present है, ये semen आया यहाँ से. So this results in fertilization. Over here I am writing fertilization results in formation of zygote, and you people have understood human reproduction, that zygote undergoes mitosis, right? It divides to form embryos. It divides to form embryos, and this embryos at 8 to 32 celled embryos, जो 8 to 32 cell embryos है, you are going to take it out from this cow non-surgically. You are going to take it from cow non-surgically, and this embryos, ये जो embryo है, this embryos you are going to transfer to another mother. That another mother is called as your surrogate mother. उसको क्या कहा जाता है? Surrogate mother. So this is your MOIT, multiple ovulation embryo ट्रांसफर टेक्नोलॉजी, जहां पे क्या करवाया आपने? काव को इंजेक्शन लगाया. किसका इंजेक्शन? FSH लाइक हार्मोन, फॉलिकल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन. सो that cow, instead of one egg, produces number of eggs. Say it produces 6 to 8 eggs, right? अब वो काव में 6 to 8 eggs present है. ये काव को आप मेट करवाते हो किससे? With a light bull, superior bull, or if bull is not available, you can artificially inseminate that cow. Okay, this results in fertilization. This results in formation of zygote. Zygote undergo mitosis to form embryos. This embryos at 6 to 32 cell condition, you are going to remove non-surgically from that cow. आपको remove करना है वो cow से, and you are going to transfer the same to another mother, जिसको आप क्या बोलो? Carries embryo, that are called as your surrogate mother. Okay, and the genetic mother, I can say, जो काउ में से आपने embryos निकाले हैं उसको आप genetic mother बोलो. Yes, you can say it as your genetic mother. So genetic mother becomes ready once again for new cycle. Genetic mother once again becomes ready for new cycle. ठीक है? So this is your multiple ovulation embryo transfer technology, right? Once again यहाँ पे आपको कैसी breed select करनी है? Say for example superior female in the sense who produces more amount of milk, and you are going to cross with male. You are going to cross it with superior male, right? जिसका lean meat हो. Lean meat का मतलब होता है the meat who contains less amount of fat, less amount of lipids. You are going to cross the same, which results in formation of progenies. Okay, so ये हो गया बेटा जी आपका animal breeding and your controlled breeding program. I hope you people understood this theory very well. Thank you very much.